Think of rapport like two guitars in the same room. Pluck one string, and if the other guitar string is slightly out of tune, it will hum in sympathy until both vibrations merge. That's rapport. The subtle click when two nervous systems start humming the same note. Science calls it limbic synchronization, mirror neurons firing, heart rates aligning, micro-expressions syncing. You've done it every day of your life, matching a friend's sigh, softening your tone with a child, mirroring a client's energy on a call. That's resonance, that's rapport. But if you only ever tune to others, you forget to play your own melody. That's the trap. Influence begins where rapport ends. It's the gentle distortion pedal. It takes the pure tone and makes it move somewhere new. Too much and it's noise. Just enough. You've got rock and roll. In social neurobiology, this is called prediction error. When someone experiences just enough unexpected data to update their model of the world. That's why a teacher's pause, a coach's question, or a well-timed swear can crack open a new perception. Rapport is the dance. Dissonance is the dip that makes it unforgettable. Your nervous system's an antenna. When you mirror posture, tone or breath, your vagus nerve tells the other person, I'm safe. Safety opens the learning centres of the brain. Tiny mismatches create curiosity. That's dopamine. The brain loves closing loops. A subtle mismatch pulls attention toward resolution. Alternating resonance and dissonance drives neuroplastic change. Like altering current charges a circuit. So yeah, intuition is real. It's the biological Wi-Fi between fields of awareness. So match, pace, lead. Match, step into their rhythm. Breath, tone, tempo, body language. Pace, speak their values back to them. You really care about precision, or freedom matters to you. Lead, introduce a new frame that expands, not contradicts their reality. It's the same physics as music. Start in the same key, modulate gradually, resolve in harmony. When someone's lost in details, chunk up, zoom out to purpose. What's this really about? When they're vague and floating, chunk down. Name specifics. What exactly happened first? Like focusing a microscope, rapport lives in the motion between zoom in and zoom out. Your questions become the lenses that bring their meaning into focus. Elicit values. Ask, what's important to you about that? Until you hit gold. The emotional word. Safety, freedom, growth, love, control, contribution. That's their sacred frequency. Use it as your pacing anchor before you lead. When you frame your message in their value system, resistance melts like ice in sunlight. Well, maybe this isn't a problem. Maybe it's your initiation. What's more important, being right or being effective? What happens if you keep thinking that way 5 years from now? You're like a seed arguing with the soil that is too dark down there. Every reframe is a small act of cognitive aikido, turning the push into flow. So as you notice the rhythm of your own breaths now, your mind might recall times you naturally matched someone's energy. How it just felt easy to understand them. And maybe you're realizing now how that same skill lives in you, ready to awaken in new ways. Because every conversation is a living waveform, and you're learning to ride it, not by force, not follow it, but feel it. You don't have to remember this consciously. Your nervous system already knows the music. If you talk when you should be listening, you're like a drummer soloing over the singer. Nobody hears the song. If you never break resonance, you become a mirror with no reflection. Nice but useless. If you hammer dissonance too early, you shatter the rhythm. That's ego, not mastery. And if you tell yourself you're not intuitive, wake the hell up. Your biology is intuition. You're an antenna wrapped in skin. Learn to use it. Every word you speak ripples through the electric field of the other. That's karma in physics clothing. Speak unconsciously, you fracture coherence. Speak with tuned awareness, you sculpt reality. Follow this, you become a conductor of coherence. Relationships deepen, influence expands, life syncs with purpose. Ignore this. You talk loud, connect shallow, and wonder why people don't listen. The world tunes you out like static. Every choice is a frequency test. Are you amplifying harmony or feeding noise? So from this moment forward, your mind begins calibrating automatically, matching, pacing, leading. Zooming out for context, zooming in for detail. Listening for values beneath words. Dropping a gentle dissonance like a jazz note that opens the heart. It's not something you try to do. It's who you're remembering you already are. A field tuner, a resonance maker, a flute player. Rapport is the string that vibrates in harmony. Influence is the hand that bends it into art. Together they make music, not noise. So go play. Listen deeply. Lead gently. Swear when it helps. Be kind, but not soft. And remember, you're the instrument and the song.